There's two ways to communicate with me. You may ring the bell. You may push me off the cliff. You may possess me. So I am kind of in no man's land, Indiana. Honestly, my trip is coming to a close, but I'm going to backtrack all the way back to Missouri. I'll tell you why. So I was at, I don't even know what town it was, and I was at this tiny little diner, and I had my gym bag, which I keep just kind of everything in. I just needed a place to transfer some of the videos that I'd made from my phone to my computer, from my camera to my computer. And this guy sitting next to me at the diner, I had my REM pod in my bag, and he noticed the REM pod. He must have. And he kind of asked me, we're kind of a low talker. He looked like he was like 150. Like, I'm being hyperbolic. He was probably, 80. Old trucker hat pulled really low. Couldn't even see his eyes. And he's like, you ghost hunt? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a hobby of mine. Yeah, something I do. And he's like, were you in Missouri? And I was like, yeah, actually, I was in Missouri for 4 days or so. He's like, did you see the lady? And I'm like, the lady? There's a billion ladies, on planet Earth. Anyways, I was like, no. And he's like, Red Lady Belle. And he kind of like whispered it as if like he was telling me this secret that nobody else in the diner should know about. And I was like, Red Lady Belle? No, I've never heard of Red Lady Belle. He just launches into this story about Red Lady Belle. I'm so interested in his story that I'm literally going back to Jefferson City to check this story out. So, Red Lady Belle, her real name is Belle Ann Bennet. She lived in the mid-1800s. She married a wealthy landowner, Alden Bennet, who lived outside of Atlanta. They ended up moving west. And the reason they do this is because Alden was purchasing land in Missouri because he was trying to make money off this western expansion that everybody was doing in the United States, I guess, in the 1850s. And he was trying to turn profit by buying all this land in Missouri. So Belle Ann Bennet, Alden, and their 2-year-old daughter pack up carriage and go to Jefferson City, Missouri. Now the daughter dies on the way from Atlanta to Jefferson City. And this obviously, broke Red Lady Belle apart. Their life in Atlanta, she was a Sunday school teacher. And that's how she got her name, Red Lady Belle, because she always wore a red dress. So they pack up their 2-year-old daughter and they move to Jefferson City. The daughter dies on the way from Atlanta and Missouri. Dysentery or, whatever diseases were, he didn't say. He just said she passed away, the daughter. And Red Lady Belle always blamed Missouri on the death of her daughter. So she just cursed the land of Missouri, especially Jefferson City, where she ended up living with Alden. So Red Lady Belle finds a Baptist church in Jefferson City. It's the only one in Jefferson City at the time. This is the 1850s. It's called the First Baptist Church, he thinks. The old man was telling me. He said it's still there. So she ends up teaching Sunday school at this First Baptist Church in Jefferson City. She gets all these complaints from the parents that she's just evil, super harsh with the children. And so the priest gets wind of it in Jefferson City, and he's like, all right, you're done. You're done volunteering. We're getting too many complaints about how you act towards the children. And Red Lady Belle says, all right, can I have one more Sunday? Just, say goodbye to the kids. And so she has one more Sunday. So she shows up that Sunday, and she rounds up as many kids as she can in her carriage. And it was 6 kids. And it was so packed in the carriage, apparently, that one of the kids had to sit on her lap. And she takes them to Devil's Backbone. Devil's Backbone is still there. It's an area outside of Jefferson City. It's a formation of rocks. She takes kids there, horse and carriage, telling the priest that she wants to just have a class outside in nature. Lines up all the children, all 6 of them, and murders them with a kitchen knife at Devil's Backbone. She then kills herself. And she's said to haunt Devil's Backbone and haunt the land that killed her daughter. And she supposedly hates kids and is the old guy said, she's demonic. Demonic. Yeah. He was saying she's a demonic entity, not a friendly ghost. And what she tries to do is control people or inhabit people or possess, whatever you want to say. She possesses people to do terrible things to children because she hates kids, and that's what she wants to do. She just wants to hurt as many kids as she can, even in the afterlife. So she supposedly haunts this area. That's kind of what I got. I kind of was writing down some of the bulletin points, and I thought I would find online all sorts of things about Red Lady Belle. There's nothing on Red Lady Belle, or Belle Ann Bennet, or Alden Bennett, or anything. And that sort of makes me more interested in this story, if I'm honest. This guy that I met in Indiana, he's in Missouri. He's from Jefferson City, but apparently it's a local legend. So I'm going to go to Missouri and I'm going to stop in convenience stores. I'm going to try and get more information, or cafes or whatever. I'm going to try and get more information on Red Lady Belle. Nobody has suggested her to me when I was in Missouri. I did find one subreddit based on Red Lady Belle. I can post that in the link in the description. That's it. ChatGPT doesn't know her. Google doesn't know her. Anyways, it makes it even more interesting to me. I'm nearing the end of this very weird odyssey, but I'm going back. I'll go to Jefferson City and I'll go to Devil's Backbone and I'll try and summon Red Lady Belle. And another reason that makes me think she doesn't exist, this story would be huge if it was true, right? I mean, this would be like national news that we could find all over the place. So I was asking what Red Lady Belle, how to summon her, and he's like, she'll just appear. Yeah, you go to Devil's Backbone, she just appears. But apparently a red light always accompanies her. So flash red lights or use red lights or red filters on your light, and that's a sign that the Red Lady is present. Not a lot of information other than that, but a very interesting story, and I'm going to go hunt Red Lady Belle. So guys, I'm in Jefferson City, Missouri, and this place is just abandoned. This Capitol is eerily dead. Look at this. There is nobody here. And it's not like I'm not downtown. I'm downtown. I mean, the Capitol building is right to my left. That's the Capitol building of Missouri. There's just nobody at church, though. It's wild. If she did actually teach there, and if she did actually kill 6 children. But look at this, man. Nobody is here. Well, there's a car. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta find some locals and figure out if there's anything to this Red Lady business. So this is, I think, the Church of Red Lady Belle. It's a pretty church. But yeah, like this one gives 1800s vibes, right? I wonder if I can go in. I want to like see where she taught Sunday school. I'm sure it's like all different inside now. Yeah, Red Lady Belle. This is where you taught Sunday school. Yeah, I must be getting close because Devil's Backbone Road, or just Backbone Road, I guess, is here. Yeah, so it's been dirt roads for about 3 miles that way. That's where I came from. And yeah, we're in the country. Got some horses up there. I can dig this vibe though. I grew up in small towns, so. But yeah, it's a dead end. So go for as far as I can. And then I'm gonna be on foot the rest of the way to Devil's Backbone. And we'll find more out about Red Lady Belle. I'm only about, I think, 300 meters from Devil's Backbone. And yeah, I don't need to hike. What's that purple on the tree? What's that? Are these markers of trees that need to be cut down or something? Does the city do that? This one's purple. Maybe it means like sick tree or something. Needs to be cut down. Another purple one. That one looks dead. So she said basically drive and you'll see an area that goes straight that's partially barricaded. No trespassing. Okay, got it. And then like a shoulder where you can go left. She said park your car there, walk like 30 feet. You'll see a gully. Like I guess there's a large drop off. And then there's a tall, like, stack of rocks, she said. That's Devil's Backbone. And that's where Red Lady Belle did what she did. There's a lot of no trespassing, like, vibes. Which is kind of weird because I would think this would be like a hiking trail. Wait, there's another one of those. Hold on. This is weird. Like the purple ones, I think mean like it might mean chopped down. Like they need to be chopped down. Like in Beijing, for example, like they'll paint the base of the trees white. And I can't remember why. I think to protect it from like dog urine or something. But this is weird. And this looks like the other one. Like a cross and then like a something. I don't know. Although this is dead too. Maybe it just means like territory markings? I don't know. That's weird. There's another purple one down there. And like no trespassing on either side. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep going. Yeah, so I do want to talk about what happened in Jefferson City and what happened at the general store on my way to Devil's Backbone. I'm just taking this off because it's hot. Alright, so basically what I found out about Red Lady Belle in Jefferson City was not a lot. Well, actually from one person it was a lot. I asked 3 or 4 people, they didn't know anything about her. Red Lady Belle, who's Red Lady Belle, never heard of her, I did meet one younger guy in a cafe, and he said you can summons her. So basically there's a small poem that you read, and if you read this small poem or whatever, summons where she committed the crimes, you will summons her. And I don't know, she'll appeal her, or like that guy said, she'll demonic possess you or whatever. The poem is in my Jeep. Yeah, so I actually wrote it down because I thought it was so interesting. I keep like a journal of stuff anyways. Red Lady Belle, Red Lady Belle. Those are strong words. So that's how you summons her. Kind of the whole thing is you have to be the type of person she wants to inhabit or take over or possess, if you want to say. That's what I learned from the guy. And he showed me the poem. It was on some like sub forum online. I can put a link in the video below. And then in one of the towns at a general store, I tried to get this guy on film too. In 2025, nobody wants to be on film. The guy just says play Beethoven. But play Beethoven. Apparently she loved Beethoven, which is just like a really bizarre thing to know in the annals of history. So that's it for now. I'm gonna go to Devil's Backbone, which is apparently right that way. Alright, so yeah, supposedly it's like right here. Let me chop it chop that tree down. So basically I'm looking for stacked rocks. Like a little rock mountain or something. And that's where Red Lady Belle did her horrible thing. This looks pretty legit though. Yeah, it's a super pretty view. Alright, but I mean, I don't see a mound of rocks. So there's gotta be another. What the hell is that? Like, what the F? Alright, that's exactly like the other one. This isn't... Yeah, this is not like marking a tree to get chopped down. That is spooky. The hell is that? That's like purposefully done. I wonder if it's on any more of these trees. That is super creepy. Yeah, this is not just markings. That's kind of creepy. That's a rock. What the hell is this? It's like animal bones. Oh no, it's rock. What the hell? What the hell is that? Like, seriously, what the hell is that? That must be Dell's backbone. But what the hell is that? What the hell? Alright, that's like totally weird. Oh, this is... No. This is Red Lady Belle. 100% this is Red Lady Belle. It's red. They're all red. And they're all the same. It's kind of like Confucianism. All right, like, do a lot of these haunted areas. This is the first time I've seen a symbol. I don't know which way I'm supposed to look at it. Like, maybe a cross? That is so weird. I wonder if there's one on this big rock down here. Alright, that's Devil's Backbone. That's a super cool rock, actually. Oh, wouldn't it be crazy if there was one on the top? Like right there. So weird. That's so weird. Oh, I thought I saw more purple. It's just a purple flower. That is creepy though. Oh, it's just a bottle. Well, I don't know. This is the spot that I want to be. All right, so I came down for like this kind of side view of Devil's Backbone that you can see. And right behind me, right there, that is Red Lady Belle. Like 100%. I mean, she's not doing that. Somebody's doing that. Somebody's making these. Here. But like, I don't know what the shape of it is supposed to be. It's like, I can't even, jeez. Like, what is that shape? It seriously looks like Chinese. That's the same, right? Yeah, that's the same. So weird. Oh, damn. I'm kind of a little creeped out. Somebody's like putting these on trees. It's just a rock in red. And it looks like a cross. I don't know why this symbol freaks me out so much. Maybe it shouldn't. Like, it's obviously just like some people messing around. Oh, there's one more up there. Yeah. There's one there. All right. So from, I guess two of them. If you can see, there's one there and there's one there. And this is Devil's Backbone right in front. All right, well, I'm gonna do it here then. Red Lady Belle, this is your sign. This is Devil's Backbone. This is where you committed your horrible crimes. This attempted communication with Red Lady Belle will have 4 phases. The first phase, I'll use a recording device to try and communicate with the entity. The second phase, I will use a small silver bell to try and communicate with the entity. The third phase, I'll use my REM pod to detect any movement that might be in this area. Red Lady Belle, you supposedly haunt these woods. This is probably where you killed 6 children. Phase 4, I will use a Ouija board to try and communicate with the entity using that as a channel. We'll start with phase 1. My name is Adam. I'm here to try and communicate with the entity known as Red Lady Belle, or Belle Ann Bennet. If you can hear my voice, please speak into this silver box that I'm putting down right now. Again, Red Lady Belle, I'm trying to communicate with you. If you can hear my voice, please speak into the silver box. Belle Ann Bennet. I'm trying to communicate directly with you. If you can hear me, please speak into the silver box.
My name is Adam. I'm here to try and communicate with the entity known as Red Lady Belle, or Belle Ann Bennet. If you can hear my voice, please speak into the silver box that I'm putting down right now. Again, Red Lady Belle, I'm trying to communicate with you. If you can hear my voice, please speak into the silver box. Belle Ann Bennet, I'm trying to communicate directly with you. If you can hear me, please speak into the silver box.
I'll be moving on to phase 2, which is the silver bell. I'm speaking to the entity known as Red Lady Belle. Belle Ann Bennet, I'm placing a bell down right on this rock. If you can hear me, if you can hear my voice, please ring the bell now. Belle Ann Bennet, if you can hear my voice, please let me know you're here by ringing the bell. It is a silver bell with a black handle. Moving on to phase 3, I'll be using a REM pod that can detect movement around this area. We'll start now. Just gonna make sure the range is right. Okay, so all 4 directions. Red Lady Belle, or Belle Ann Bennet. I'm on the edge of a cliff. I don't believe in you. If you hear my voice, walk towards me now. Okay? Belle Ann Bennet. You can use me as a way to inflict harm on others. If you heard that, please walk towards me now. I'll leave the pod over here. And I still left the bell. So everything's in play. The REM pod, the bell. Phase 4, I'll use a Ouija board to try and connect with the entity known as Red Lady Belle. I always start on T. Something from the red pod. Let's reset it. Okay. The REM pod is reset. Belle Ann Bennet, Red Lady Belle, you haunt these woods. If you can hear my voice, indicate so by moving the message indicator on the Ouija board. It's a beige arrow. Please move it now. Again, Red Lady Belle, wife of Alden Bennet, mother to a deceased child. The REM pod a little bit. If you can hear me, let me know you're here by moving the beige arrow on the board that's on the ground. Move it anywhere. Away from the T. Okay. I'm not going to put the REM pod there because there could be something else that it's sensing. So I'm going to put it here. Okay, now it should react normally. Belle Ann Bennet, you have 3 ways to communicate. It's sensing a temperature difference. So I set the temperature to 0 again. It could be the wind, it could be a lot of things. Belle Ann Bennet, if you hear my voice, there's 3 ways that you can communicate. It's still sensing a temperature difference. There may be a temperature difference here. There's 2 ways to communicate with me. You may ring the bell. You may push me off the cliff. You may possess me. That was really weird timing. It was the wind. That was the wind. It wasn't a ghost. REM pod, it's just sensing temperature differences. The wind could be blowing all sorts of different temperatures around. Maybe in the sunlight, the temperature is 70. Maybe when the wind blows, the temperature is 65. That's all it is. What blew over my stand, or why the stand moved, it's the wind. As one final effort, I will now try and summons Red Lady Belle. Red Lady Belle. Red Lady Belle. All the children scream and yell. Red Lady Belle. Red Lady Belle. He who seeks me shall perish in hell. See you in the next video.